Another La Liga week done, which means another week of us reacting to y'all's hot takes of Real Madrid and Barcelona to see how you guys are feeling, how y'all are reacting to these games we just finished watching. Y'all always get my opinions. It's awesome to get y'all's opinions. So let's go straight into it. My boy Alex, he said Barca needs to buy a new defender ASAP. Sell Furman, bring Nico. I'm not trusting our defense against Mbappe. Listen, Alex, I fully agree with everything you just said here because I'm going to keep it real with you. It's not that I don't trust your defense against Mbappe. I don't trust your defense against many teams in the Champions League, in La Liga, against the smaller teams. The last 2 weeks, we have seen Barcelona be very, very, very vulnerable to the counterattack. Very, very vulnerable to the counterattack. And if it wasn't for their amazing goalkeeper, it could have got ugly really quickly. So that defense just really needs to be locked up. They got to get a little bit better on defense, man. And I said that all summer long. I felt like they had to get better on defense. I believe the transfer window is now officially closed when I'm recording this, and I don't think they did anything on defense. So we'll see how that has to go, man. Up next is the GOAT, taking out top 3 Ballon d'Or Rafinha minute 60 to make a space for a sloppy Rashford is probably the biggest mistake the coach made in this game. I said to people, I like Marcus Rashford. I think Marcus Rashford is an extremely talented player. I think he's awesome. I do not think he fits. I do not think he fits. I do not think he fits Barcelona. I do not think that they needed this. Rafinha is such a great player. Lamine Yamal is such a great player. The wings are not something they should have addressed. They could have got somebody from their academy to be backups to those players. They should have used this money to help their defense. They should have used that salary to help their defense. They should have just done way better there. And I said this over and over, and Barca fans got so mad at me because Barca fans were, when it happened, and it might still be, he's amazing. They hyped up Marcus Rashford. I seen like edits and all kinds of stuff going crazy about this guy. Without an injury to Rafinha or something, I don't understand them pulling him. And also, Marcus Rashford was terrible when he came in. Next one up comes in from Clue, and it says, Dani Olmo is not at Barca level. He is Benfica level at best. I mean, I would take Dani Olmo in a heartbeat. I would take Dani Olmo at a heartbeat. I also know one thing. My Benfica is not tying that game y'all tied this weekend. So you better check the level. You check the level of what's going on here because Benfica not tying that game, right? Benfica not tying that game. Benfica don't need that goalie to Hey, I respect your opinion. Okay, I just know one thing. Just know one thing. Y'all needed your UEFA to beat Benfica. And just that. I'm done. Next one, I'm just trolling Barca fans. Next one, man. YZ. Xabi Alonso will start playing 3 at the back system when Jude comes back and bring Real Madrid to promised land. YZ, I hope you're right. When Xabi Alonso came in, I was very, very for Xabi Alonso because I thought he would bring something new to Real Madrid that we haven't seen in a long time. But the way people play 5-back nowadays, it's a 3-back attacking, 5-back defending. A lot of teams in the 4-back systems are even running 5-backs. You'll see their midfielders kind of drop and the right back or the left back will tuck. So it's one of those things where a lot of teams are doing it regardless. I would love this because I think it's what made Xabi Alonso so special at Bayer Leverkusen. I think that's why they had that season they had. It was a formation that was really, really strong. So I really do hope that Jude Bellingham's the missing piece that's going to make this team go into something different. Because I feel like they look very similar to what they did with Ancelotti. Yeah, a couple players press here and there more, but I don't know. Paredes is the best left back in the world right now. I watched Benfica, Paredes at Benfica for many years. I mean, for a whole year. He was there for over a year. He's a great player going forward. He has so much talent on him. He could score, he could pass, he could dribble, he could cook people 1v1. Defensively, he did good against Lamine Yamal last year. We need to see Paredes against Mo Salah, against Dembele's, against all these players to really, really throw him up there because, again, at the end of the day, he's a left back, right? So you got to be able to defend. So we need to know what his defending is going to look like at Real Madrid. Offensively, absolutely insane. But to throw him in that category of the best left back in the world already, Nuno Mendes exists, bro, and that guy's crazy. Let's jump into the next one, bro. Next one comes in from my boy Pix12, and it says, Barcelona will expose Real Madrid's fullbacks in El Clasico. Trent won't be able to handle Rafinha on the counter attack down the wing. Will Rafinha expose Trent? That's very likely. Now, can Lamine Yamal expose Paredes? Absolutely, 1,000%. Guy's incredible. He's so talented. I think he can take on anybody. But Paredes seems to have done well against him. We'll have to see when we get to El Clasico, but I honestly, lads, right now, I don't know who would win El Clasico. Barcelona look terrible. Real Madrid hasn't looked great going forward. I truly don't know who would win it. Up next is Forza Barça. It says Lamine Yamal should refocus on football again if he wishes to be one of the greatest. He played ridiculously bad yesterday. Now, I saw videos and I saw the media, and again, the media always flips stuff. I heard that. Also, I saw the coach at a press conference say that Flick said that a team that is good doesn't play with egos. Now, I don't know who he's talking to. That is a very bold statement to say. Who has the egos? Is it Rafinha for being subbed off? Is it Lamine Yamal? Is it Marcus Rashford? Is it Furman? Is it Lewandowski? I don't know. But he brought up egos in his press conference. If it's real, I saw it recently. I think it's real. But he brought it up. If that's true, lads, then listen, Lamine Yamal is young. I don't think that stuff will get in his way. But there's a lot of players, man, that money and fame kind of gets to you. I don't think Lamine Yamal is gonna let him do that. I don't think it's gonna get to his head. He seems too focused on being a really, really good player. But there is a lot of things that make you think Lamine Yamal could be falling towards the ego. His celebration, putting a crown on already. The one thing about Messi and Ronaldo is they didn't crown themselves. People crowned them. Lamine Yamal kind of crowning himself, if that's what he's doing in celebration. It's weird in a way, but again, he's young. But again, Messi, people crowned Messi. Ronaldo, people crowned Ronaldo. They didn't crown themselves, bro. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. So we'll see how it plays out. But I don't think it's an ego thing for Lamine Yamal, bro. Quicker. Both teams can play better. They have the quality. First 3 games for both aren't anything to brag about. Long season ahead. This is one of the best comments I've seen. This is amazing. It's facts, bro. It's 3 games in. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Every team in the world is one injury away from their season being over. Every team in the world is one spectacular goal away from momentum spurring through the team and them going on a crazy run. Anything. It's 3 games in, bro. Nobody really knows anything yet, man. No shot. My boy Nobes comes in and says, Madrid's defense has improved since last season. Definitely. I stop you for 1 second to say, y'all haven't played nobody. It's the same thing I say about Benfica. Benfica has gone like 8 games without getting scored on. And yes, they played Fenerbahce. Yes, they played Nice. Yes, they played Sporting, but they played a lot of smaller teams in there. I don't think, and they also played these teams early in the season. I don't think they've played anybody enough to say their defense is improved. Real Madrid's defense looks better, but is it improved? They haven't played anybody yet of the crazy quality that we'll see throughout the La Liga and the Champions League campaign. But I do hope that you're right here. But for more attacking output, we should go back to the CWC 5-back. I agree. The Club World Cup 5-back, I think Xabi Alonso plays this 5-back really well. I think there's certain managers that play the 5-back really well. I think it was the Napoli manager that did it really well. Ruben Amorim does it very, very well. And I think Xabi Alonso does it very, very well. So I would love to see the team in that. RM drops one here. He says, Martinez was way more important than Kubasi last season. Look, Kubasi's a fantastic player, but they're young and their experience is everything in football. And I think with time, he's going to be, I think, a Puyol for Barcelona. But the loss of Martinez is tough, bro. The loss of Martinez is not an easy one to get by, bro, at all. And the fact that they didn't replace him with nobody significant, it's just not. And also, I always say, why don't they help improve that right back position? Because Conde can move inside to center back. I don't know. I guess they really like him there. Winner comes in and says, Real Madrid will expose Barcelona's defense in the first El Clasico as losing Martinez is a huge loss for them. 2 things I want to say. Can Real Madrid expose Barcelona? Absolutely. They have the players for it. But I don't think it's guaranteed because Real Madrid last year did not do well against teams that really held possession well. And if Barcelona is able to hold possession well, put a lot of pressure on that back line, we don't know if that back line is going to fold. Barcelona can expose Real Madrid's back line as easily as Real Madrid can expose Barcelona's back line. It's 50-50. We don't know yet. It's too early in the season. The first El Clasico is going to be a huge game to really kind of gauge it. But more importantly, the bigger games coming up are going to be important because I just don't feel like many teams have played anybody yet. And both teams, even though Madrid has more points, both teams haven't looked great. They haven't looked amazing. Both have had sloppy times. Madrid's just getting through the early stages better. We got Z coming up next. Instead of looking for a left wing, Barcelona should be looking for a defender. Say what you want about Rashi, but a defender on loan or permanent would have been way better than the other attackers. If they don't, they will be cooked in the UCL, especially by PSG. I said this a million times, and Barca fans got mad at me because Barca fans said that the attack was going to be absolutely unstoppable. Your attack might be unstoppable with Rashford and Rafinha and all that. Might be unstoppable, but the defense is stoppable. Barcelona's problem last year for not winning the Champions League was their defense, not their offense. Their offense improved with Marcus Rashford. If he's an improvement, we'll see how it plays out. The defense did not improve. That's my problem with Barcelona's offseason. They did not improve the defense. They improved goalkeeper. They did not improve the defense. I do not think that Szczesny was the problem against Inter Milan. I think Szczesny was good in the Champions League. So at the end of the day, the defense didn't improve. The attack improved. But did the attack actually improve? Because now you're subbing a player that was up for a Ballon d'Or. In that conversation, you're subbing him off in the 60th minute. I hate it. I don't like it. For Marcus Rashford, who hasn't really played that much and couldn't really cut it at Manchester United. Listen, maybe Marcus Rashford can go on to be the best player in Europe. But at the moment, the decision does not sit well with me. It's been your boy Skills. I can't wait to see y'all back for week 4. We have to wait a little bit because international break. Thank y'all for watching. And for that homie that said that Dani Olmo's Benfica level, bring him to Benfica then. Bring him to Benfica then. And you lucky we don't play you on the Champions League this year. Because we would barbecue that ass, bro. We would belt to ass you, bro. You letting Rayo tie you 1-1, bro. We belt to ass. We will belt to ass you. What are you talking about?